are you? Wasted World of Sports, ahoy. Are we up and running?
Are we up and running?
How are we? We're all good? Yes, we are. We're off and running. Kickoff about to get underway here in this one. I'm going to continue to get things ready. Well, we're quite mismatched here. Okay, let's move me over there a little bit.
Dan's going to get things ready, and I'm going to attempt to call a game. Ha-ha! Ahoy, everybody. Welcome to Wasted World of Sports. The Broncos taking on the Roosters at where? You guessed it, Suncorp Stadium.
Where else?
Broncos are kicking off. We're on 9, so we're up on time with everybody. So the Roosters, yes, taking up the hit-ups. The Broncos are, driving him back. Who's that? Tupou? Yes, number 2. I don't know. Chat room, who have we got this evening? I feel like the Broncos are going to get it done, but I feel like they're going to be in for a fight.
It's going to be close. I'm locked into the Roosters. I'm locked into the Broncos. I didn't get a chance to even consider changing my tip, which is probably a good thing.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah. I mean, this will be the one they win, won't it? When bloody...
Yes.
I'm ill prepared for it.
That's right. I do have a quick little cheeky multi on with Daniel Tupou, Katoni Staggs, and Selwyn Cobbo. I feel like they're all due.
Who?
Especially Cobbo. Cobbo.
No.
What?
Corn on the Cobbo.
Yeah, but one of the commentators called him Sobbo last week. I laughed.
That's great, but that's not what we call him. He's corn on the Cobbo.
Ahoy, chat room. Dan's going to swap it over in a minute so that I don't know who's playing, but I can talk to the chat room.
Yep, I'm doing all kinds of things in the background here.
He's getting all things set up, but
these Friday night games just carry on too quickly, like from one to the next.
They hold off. Would they have held off on this one if the other one had gone into Golden Point?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn, we didn't go into Golden Point. That's all right. I mean, at least I was here and ready to go. I just had to walk into the room. But anyway, the Roosters have had a set of 6. The Broncos have had a set of 6, and they've just put the ball down very deep to Daniel Tupou, who has taken the first hit up. We are on tackle 2 for the Roosters. So far, there's nothing razzle-dazzle. There's nothing real fancy going on. They're just feeling each other out, these teams, seeing what's going on. Oh, what's his name? Old Dreadies. Can't even think. What's his name?
Dominic Young.
Dominic Young with the dreadlocks. Trying to find him in the photos. Can't tell the dreadlocks in photos. It just looks like a mass black mass of hair. Oh, we got a penalty. I don't know what that meant at all, but it was against Selwyn Cobbo. And Billy Smith is he taking the 2? Oh, God, that looked forward, but okay. I don't know what...
Take the 2.
Really don't know. No, they're not taking the 2. Oh, they're 40 out. I wouldn't take the 2 at that point. Nah, they're taking the quick tap. Well, not really a quick tap because it took us a fair long time to get here. Ball's out. They're 30 metres out now and restarting. So I don't know if anyone is aware of what actually happened with that penalty because no one on the field seems to know.
No one on the field ever knows.
They looked very bemused. Commentators sound bemused too from what I could hear.
Sir Angus.
I
think the Roosters just got a 6 again as well.
No, I didn't hear anything. No, that's a third. They're on
those
the third.
Those bells that I heard are inside my own head. There it is. Okay.
Oh, there's a 6 again.
I was just way ahead of reality.
Angus was far too slow to get up there, so 6 again was given.
I was incredibly ahead of real life there.
Who are we going for? Someone whose name's not on the screen. I can't read.
Nafahu White, that surely is. That looks like Nafahu White. Sandon Smith to Teddy.
There's a little overlap.
Space.
You know I can do this.
And he's lost the ball out the back, but it's play on. No, it's been called a knock on. Penalty.
Let's take over.
A penalty.
Oh, there's another
for
one.
an illegal strip.
We're going to record a ref's fitness video. We're going to do body weight fitness moves based on ref movements. Anybody be down for that? We can do. It'd be like, what's his name? Richard Simmons.
Oh yes.
Richard Simmons in the 80s with all the fluoro and the headbands. Dan's already got headbands, so, you know. Bandanas. Mitchell Vella Sport, Adam Reynolds at $3.10 to score a try. Very nice. Gina Ferracini, ahoy. I could go some pasta
another
tonight.
set restart. 10 metres out from the line, another set restart. It's all Roosters in the early going, but, I mean, that's what we saw in round one as well, wasn't it? It was all Roosters in the early goings. And then the Broncos ended up running away with that one.
Teddy's lost it.
Oh,
and it
Teddy.
absolutely went forward. Bounced off of your majestic ass. Good Lord.
Look at those goofs. Well,
Are you gonna
this is kind of
setting up over there?
yeah. I'm still going.
Are you gonna...
This has kind of made our halftime song completely moot now because it says in the lyrics about how Teddy's always losing his pants but never the ball.
You've jinxed him. Commentator's curse already. Goodness gracious.
Loses his pants but never the ball.
And the scrum feed by the Broncos is won by the Broncos. What a surprise.
Pointless.
Absolutely pointless scrums.
Apart from drawing in the forwards and the theory being that there's more space created for the back line.
Zero.
Pointless.
Like, yeah. Nothing. I was having fun commentating the game, wasn't I, Mel? Bloody men just take on over. Trying to do two things at once, and they know they can't do that. Carrigan. Straight up the middle, but his man bun is still intact, so he kind of works that hard. The kick from Reynolds, downfield, straight down the throat of Tupou. Is it Tupou?
Tupou.
Yes, it is. Yep. Been a super exciting first 5 minutes. I know we're only 6.5 minutes in, but still. Oh, the one-handed little pickup. Beware the one-handed little pickup. You might lose that. What's his name?
Who?
I don't know. Number 9, Connor Tracy. Is that him? Am I right?
Connor Watson.
Connor Watson.
You got
Where
Connor,
the
right?
hell did I get Connor Tracy from?
He's the Bulldogs fullback.
Oh, there you go. I was half right.
Yes.
See, I can only see Connor on the screen. We've usually got the players up here, and I can only see the backs.
Oh, Reece Walsh bobbles it.
Still got it though. He's very close, flirting with that sideline. Oh, big hit there on Katoni Staggs. Oh, is Reece Walsh limping? Why is everybody trying the Latrell pass now? Everyone's trying these massive cutout passes. Oh, we got a penalty to the Broncos.
Of course we do.
Considering they've only got one and conceded one, that point is also moot. I still don't know what it was for though. But Reynolds puts the ball into touch. Oh, okay. It was a he was held and then there was a second tackle. That's what the penalty was for. Pretty stupid, to be honest.
Okay, I think we're looking pretty good now.
Oh,
we're
up on
TikTok.
overlap.
We're all sorted on YouTube still, up on TikTok.
All right, swap those two with that one. So I can see the chat better. No, I talk to the chat more. That's all you got to do. Oh, someone
Hello.
needs attention. Oh, that's the other one.
Oh, Reynolds
Oh,
to Walsh with the bat on, and then it's
he's
been lost.
it.
Katoni Staggs.
Angus Crichton looked extremely surprised that he picked the ball up, and to be honest, I think he thought he was going to race away there, but they reacted relatively quickly, the Broncos, to take him down. Yeah. Ugh. Alara is demanding cuddles.
Oh, overlap here for Dominic Young on the outside. Tedesco back in field.
Oh,
And he's been taken.
Who put money on Tedesco? Mitchell Vella? No, you put money on Adam Reynolds. You put money on Tedesco.
No.
No, neither did I.
Crossfield kick from Sandon Smith. And it's been batted forward by Cornel the Cobbo to himself. But then he is flung into touch. Beautiful work there from the Rooster. Hey, you happy now?
Oh, tell you what, that was a great tackle. If he didn't get him on, he didn't even get his shirt tails there. Cobbo was away, lumbering down the field.
Corn on the cob.
Oh, I got the chat over this side now, so I can have a chat to you all a little bit better.
Oh, they're 5 meters out. And a penalty. They'll take the 2 here, surely.
Who is this referee? I don't think I've ever seen him before.
He's just grown his beard in a bit fuller, I think. He's definitely been around a lot. They are taking the 2. Roosters to take the early lead.
So spoiled, this dog. If I don't come over with Cheetos, straight into my handbag looking for him, she does. Penalty Roosters. 3-1. So while they're getting themselves sorted for this kick, anybody in the chat room catch any AFL last night?
Oh, Christ almighty.
I don't know if anyone follows the AFL.
This is why you're not allowed to lead. This is why you're the co-host, not the lead.
What can we talk about? He's standing here. He's taken 20 minutes to bloody set up to take a kick. He's right in front.
We could talk about how the Broncos have been under the pump here at the start of this game. The Roosters dominating territory and possession.
They really haven't been.
Yes, they have been. Do you see what in front of you? The stats are on the screen.
There's no stats on the screen.
Yes, there is on front of you, right there.
Over there. Over there is. No, it's too small. I can't see that.
Let's talk about the AFL from last night.
Oh, shut up. Mister, I
He's
enjoy
put it
doing
over
the
anyway.
F1, so I'm going to do more sports.
2-0. The Roosters in the lead.
It was very good. Bailey Smith is one of my new favourite players based on his post-match interview. And him flipping the bird to Adelaide Crows supporter.
Oh, the crowd. Yeah, I saw that.
It was because they were abusing Paddy Dangerfield's family. You do not abuse another player's family.
Yeah, fair enough.
So he copped it on the chin, $1,000 fine, apologised.
Reece Walsh gets dangerously close to the sideline there with the kickoff. But it's safe and sound, and Nafa'u White
Bruce ahoy.
with the head up. Roosters up 2-0.
Come on, Swannies.
With 12 and a half gone. Still waiting for our first try scorer tonight. I've got 4 of them in my multi.
I've only got 3. It was who you got in your multi? Oh, they're on the screen.
Shibasaki, Arthurs, Sandon Smith, and Dom Young. Down the short side, the Roosters. Out to the 40. Quick play the ball. Watson to Teddy in at first receiver. Through the hands and some space now for Tupou. Stags caught a little in field. 5th and last. They're inside the Broncos territory again. Back for Sandon Smith to put it high. They're chasing through. And Reece Walsh gets the ball plucked out of the air by Billy Smith. And the Roosters will get the first try. Oh, Reece Walsh, what have you done? Billy Smith, welcome back, sir.
Post tags, Tupou. That's who I've got.
The big news, of course, is the replay here. The high ball to perfection. Oh, was he onside? Billy Smith leaps through the air. Reece Walsh has been outgunned there by a player about a foot taller than him.
He didn't stand a chance.
He had no chance there. Look Reece Walsh has jumped as high as he possibly can. Billy Smith's sort of gone half-mast.
Cobbo's like, where the hell did you come from? He was watching Reece Walsh there. He thought he had it. But apparently not.
The big news, of course, in the lead up to this game, the Chad has been dropped. Trent Robinson made the big call.
I suppose that makes you happy.
Dropped the Chad. And Hugo Savala has got the call up, the youngster. Very unknown. This is what I was saying, why I think the Roosters will be dangerous tonight. Hugo Savala, have you ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
He's going to bring something new
Like
to the NRL. I mean, there's only so much.
Like the Union boy did.
There's only so much scouting footage that's going to be available on him. So he can throw up a few surprises.
Yeah, I want to know, Odd Poppet, why is your shoulder knackered from working the AFL? Because you were fist pumping the air so hard? Because the Cats got up and won? Because I almost put my shoulder out doing that.
Sandon Smith converts, and it's 8-0. The Roosters on top early. And they are dominating. But
Country,
this is exactly what happened in round one. Exactly.
Country boy. Yes, the Roosters got a penalty goal, and they've also just scored a try, first try of the game, and converted. So the Roosters are up 8-0. I am going for the Broncos in case the scarf was not a dead giveaway. Can't really see the emblem well that far. Rearrange. We just look for Gryffindor.
Ah. Broncos again getting close to the sideline with the restart, and the Roosters getting in each other's way. But eventually, Nat Butcher will bring it out. Mookie, congratulations for the tick off the multi as well.
Yeah.
0 ticks here.
Yep.
But then it took 78 minutes before I got 3 ticks in the last game, so.
He still looks scared.
Well, he's surrounded by giants.
He's always surrounded by giants. Oh, he wasn't even looking at that. He wasn't even looking, though. Like, to have someone come in over the top of you like that. No pun, no phrasing there.
A good thing that there's certain people not in the chat room for that one.
I know, right?
And through the hands again, here is Hugo Savala, the unknown.
The tag was annoying me.
Look at the size of him. All the talk in the lead up was how tall he is for a halfback. He's like 6'4". That's
Where is he?
monster. Roosters number 7. Penalty now to the Broncos.
For what?
Oh, wait. He's in the line in the way. So this would be an obstruction. In front of the kicker.
So offside?
In front of the kicker. So offside.
Trying to figure that one out.
I don't know why he didn't do the offside motion.
We have to sing. Have to.
Broncos tap and go. 20 meters out. Yes. Definitely a thing that has to happen. It'll be
Hilarious. It'll be hilarious.
I still reckon we've got to get Reg Reagan involved as well.
Oh.
That'd be funny. Penalty to the Broncos. Do they take the 2? High contact. Take the 2. Bring it back to within a converted try. Will that even be on their mind? I'm saying probably not.
No, they're going to keep going.
Not the Broncos.
They're going to keep going.
Even though they've got multiple goal-kicking options.
Go.
Hugo Savala.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'4".
Jesus.
Here's Corn on the Cobbo.
Come on.
In and away and
he's
sliding towards touch. And now beyond. The Roosters defend well. Oh.
Look, I get it, Cobbo. You want to tick one off my multi, but...
Tell me they're not up for this one, huh? And the Broncos looking a little flat.
They're looking a little flat. Let's try a different stadium. Even Lara was impressed by that joke.
Definitely a Roosters ref. Oh, we're blaming the ref already, are we? You haven't even lost yet.
You can't blame the ref for that.
Hugo Savala, the new Roosters halfback. And here's a spilt ball. Big defense. Oh, but it's a penalty. An illegal strip. Captain's challenge here from the Broncos. Best decision, getting rid of Chad? Absolutely. 100%. In fairness to the Chad, he was only ever supposed to be a part-timer, a stopgap. I guess they would have been hoping that he performed a little bit better, though. But, yeah, I can't understand the signing in the first place, in all honesty. No intent to strip. This will be a successful captain's challenge. And the Broncos will get possession. 8-0. 18 minutes gone. Oh, this game's racing through. Mind you, I've been occupado for a good chunk of it.
Well.
Yes, that is, unfortunately, it's just what it takes to get these things set up. That's why, yeah, I remember, like, back in the day, I when we first started, these double headers, I used to just do a 2-in-1 stream.
Yeah.
I'm really going to have to consider doing that again on Friday nights. As Walsh now tries to skip on the outside. He's been caught high, and it's a penalty. Because it's always a penalty.
It's always fallen over.
He's tried to tap and go quickly. And then he just threw the ball at Billy Smith's head. Did you see that?
I did see that. Ball at Billy Smith.
And Billy Smith has been told to not react to it. Cheeky little bugger just threw the ball at the back of his head. Oh, and yes, he was slipping.
Yeah.
He's always slipping, but it was
slipping. He was being tackled.
And he was
I don't think
very
he was
much
slipping
high.
in that one, but that was definitely high. It wasn't a slip like Origin. That was a. Actually, he wasn't even slipping. He was still flat-footed then. But anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. With the shoulder, this is going to be 10 in the bin. On report, 10 in the bin. Bruce, the ref loves the Roosters, eh? 10 in the bin. I've got to say that's probably a bit harsh. As you said, he was being tackled.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at
Teddy's ass. Distracted by Teddy's athletically sized buttocks.
It was in prime position there on the screen. It was just like, oh, hello, Teddy.
Peyton says, "Go Broncos." DJ Shack says that's a huge call. Game ML puts the Alara emoji that's only available to channel members up on the screen.
You should see her Game ML when she's walking around with a treat in her mouth, like resource guarding 101.
Paddy Carrigan backs into the defense. They're inside the 10. The Broncos pakes. The Hetherington, 5 out. Pakes sends it left. A couple of decoys. Reynolds to Hunt. Hunt tries to duck under a couple, but he's held up and driven over the sideline.
Yep.
The Roosters defense, they are up for this one. High fives all round. A 12-man Roosters defensive line at that.
Yeah, faster.
And stronger. And younger. Definitely younger.
Definitely
younger.
Well,
than two of them.
Ben Hunt.
And Reynolds.
Surprised I wasn't called hell, though. They did have him for a little bit there.
Sharks or Manly? Smiley face? Manly. Easy. Manly 13 plus.
Yeah. I think I've tipped Manly, but I wouldn't mind if Sharks won.
I've tipped Manly too, so this will be the week the Sharks decide to play. I love the comment that when I die, I want to be buried by the Cronulla Sharks team so they can let me down one last time. Some big units out there in the Roosters. Line up Tupou, Young, Savala, Billy Smith.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, they've been a little bit of niggle. DJ Shack, did you see the
and a penalty to the Roosters?
The Billy Smith's catch basically off of the high ball to get the try over Reese.
Yeah, that would have embarrassed him.
Victor Radley.
There he is, Hugo Savala. Look at the size of him for a halfback. He's a halfback. He's a monster.
Send him to Geelong. Good Lord.
I mean, Dom Young and Daniel
They're
Tupou,
all tall, but
they're wingers. You expect that.
Yeah.
This is a monster of a halfback, Hugo Savala.
He's got 20 centimetres on Adam Reynolds. Like, ridiculous.
Big defence from Payne in the Haas.
Of course.
Knocking Butcher on his back. Victor Radley's ready to come onto the field as well.
As
they scoot down the short side. Intercept by Cobbo. Cobbo goes for the corner.
Go!
And Cobbo against the run of play, which, let's be honest, it was the only way it was happening for the Broncos at the moment.
Tip off my multi.
Try's been awarded.
Tick off my multi. Ah!
Completely against the run of play. Corn on the Cobbo. Scores in the corner. 8 points to 4. Kick to come.
Here's Corn on the Cobbo.
Oh, he's read that well.
Beautiful.
Sandon Smith with the double pump. And Cobbo says, thank you, sir. Hugo Savala gave... Look, he's as fast as a winger as well. Savala, he got across there. Held Cobbo to the outside.
Well, he'd have to. Look at him. He's all legs. Those things aren't able to run, then there's something wrong. Ollie is the best. Ahoy! The dog's name is Laura with an I. Laura. You, Laura. Very French.
It's not French at all, no. Game ML.
Oh, you're better than me.
Dropping down the tipping comp.
You're doing better than me, Game ML.
And we're all doing better than UFC. Sorry, UFC. But again, you started it, mate. You started the trash talking after one game.
This is Selwyn Cobbo, who scored a hat trick against the Roosters in round 1.
Did he?
Like, how are we playing the Roosters again, by the way? That's what I honestly, I could not remember all day who we were playing because I'm like, surely it's not the Roosters. We literally just played them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, the draw. Whoever comes up with the draw, it's absolutely cooked.
Oh.
Reynolds with the conversion from the sideline, hooking it back off the upright and away. 8 points to 4. It stays. It's some company in Canada, I believe.
What, that does the draw?
Does an algorithm for the draw.
Maybe they should ask ChatGPT.
I'm sure they could
do a better job.
I'm sure it could do a much better job as long as you put the right prompt in. But they apparently pay millions of dollars for this algorithm that's been created. The same company does the draws for like other world competitions.
That's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you just have the actual league, you know, like a board sit down and figure it out?
It's meant to. Well, see,
I know it's obviously meant to be random.
The board. Well, that's the thing. It's not random.
Well, not random
at all.
But it's meant to be.
The board sit down and come up with a bunch of, what's the word? They come up with a bunch of things that are like, okay, this
commands.
This is a necessity. Magic Round is a necessity.
Origin buys.
These games have been sold to such and such. These games have been sold to Darwin. These games have been sold to Perth. Anzac Day must be blah.
So-and-so. Oh, and through again!
And then through again. Hunt's inside for Pakes. Pakes has got Walsh. Walsh showboating as usual before he actually scores. Does get the try under the post. And the Broncos are about to take the lead. They've gone back to back. Thank you very much for the rose over there on TikTok. Saxon, I believe it is, the name I saw before it disappeared.
Thank you.
Well, the Broncos opened them up, and they had numbers galore, and look at him. Saw himself up on the screen.
Seriously, Mel? That's hilarious. Like, I mean, not hilarious that you're on there, like, it's not, yeah. But that's, like, holy, wow. I should search me on ChatGPT. How do you do that?
Oh, God, he's a wanker. He's a little wanker.
There are people out there that showboat that have got, you know, that are just endearing, but
yeah,
he's just not. You know,
like the last game, Christian Tuipulotu. Christian Tuipulotu, though, was showboating when the Dragons were up 28 points to 4, not 8 points all.
Tell you what, I got eyebrow envy, though. They're pretty well groomed.
The short ball created the space for Jaiyden Hunt.
It was slightly forward from Corey Bakes.
Hey, after
after the forward passes that have been let go all season, why start there?
That's the last one I'm concerned about after what's been going on. I thought that was Murph Hughes.
Looked like him.
Kari says, go ahead, Broncos. Go ahead, they did. 10 points to 8. The successful conversion.
What happened to the TikTok chat? Not scrolling.
Yeah.
I mean, I know no one's actually said anything.
No.
But usually when the joined thing, it pushes it up as opposed to sitting over the top of it.
Genitalia says, all respect to Walshy, single dad. You have to admire that. Penalty from the restart.
Why, Genitalia?
A shoulder.
James. Why, James?
And a penalty to the Broncos, compounding the issues here for the Roosters.
Jason Tatum's a single dad, and, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no arms there from the Roosters defender. Finding touch just short of the 30. Not a lot of meters made off that kick.
Lord, NRL cause, that's a little bit premature.
Winning the grand final. You got to get there first. Offload.
Oh, here we go.
Shibasaki's in space.
The break as well.
Shibasaki cut down 30 out.
Offload from Paddy Carrigan there.
This is now feeling very similar to round one. Reynolds to Walsh, cuts back in field.
I mean, Billy Smith
Gets the arms free. And there is Hunt. Jaiyden Hunt. Not
3 minutes on the sideline.
Not Ben. 5 meters out and cut to ribbons on the left. It's 72 on 1, but Reynolds puts the kick in, and he puts the kick to the tallest man on the field. Well, maybe second tallest tonight. Dominic Young gets those big giraffe arms up.
Taller than him. I don't know, James, because I'm giving Jason Tatum plenty of praise. He's a single dad. Wrote a children's book with his son. Pretty cute, to be honest.
25 out from their own line. The Roosters have survived. They've dodged a massive bullet there. That should have been a try for all money. The Broncos. Reynolds needed to put it through the hands. Just get it out there. Through the hands. Fifth and last. And Savala with the kick.
Also a very good mate who's a single dad, and he's a fantastic father.
Walsh brings it back to the 20. He's tackled in midfield. Broncos going back to back, and just like that, they're on top. Much like round one. This is exactly how round one was. The Roosters started all guns blazing, got the first points.
A few weeks ago, and I still
remember. Yeah. Well, I remember it very well because it was the Roosters on top for the opening 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then the rest of the game was all Bronco. It's got eerie similarities at the moment as Carrigan coughs the ball up. Well, you don't see that very often. Pat Carrigan with the mistake. Oh, he's entitled to one every now and then.
Every now and then.
Billy Smith ready to come back onto the field. And it'll be a scrum down on halfway. Not too sure why the scrum's over there. Oh, I suppose they get the choice. I'm gathering they get the choice if they want it in the middle, or doesn't make a whole lot of sense though.
Hey, come on. We know that a lot of things in the NRL don't make a whole lot of sense.
That is absolutely not where Carrigan dropped the ball, where they had the scrum. And I'm not crazy, am I? Well. But they normally have the scrum, unless it goes into touch, they normally have the scrum where it was knocked on, right?
Yes.
I would have thought.
Maybe they couldn't remember where he knocked it on.
Unless it's like fifth and last.
I thought I knocked it on over there. No, I thought I knocked it on over there.
Oh, well. Big carry up the middle of the field here for the Roosters. I don't know why you would try and kick over the 6'6" guy. No idea.
Ridiculous.
Fifth and last, and here's Savala. Kicking to the 6'6" guy. Now that makes sense. And he bats it back, but
Straight
Shibasaki,
into the hands of Shibasaki.
well positioned.
Tony Stagg's even playing.
Yes.
Good, because I haven't seen him do anything.
Oh, we've mentioned his name a couple of times.
Have we?
Mary says, go the mighty Bronx.
Hell yeah.
Shibasaki on the short side. Tackle 3, 20 out from their own line. The Broncos back in possession, leading by 2, and a penalty. Oh no, time off. These referees are confusing me tonight with the way they're blowing the whistle.
I thought that was a penalty too. What are you doing, dude?
HIA.
Oh, independent? I don't even know who that is.
This will be a HIA.
On.
Oh, he's going for 10. He's off for 10, whoever he is. Well, they've gone back several minutes for it's Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski's in the sin bin.
I was like, how is he going for a HIA with that jawline? Surely that is like, you know.
Well, it's not the jaw that gets concussion. Higher up.
Surely that jawline protects, you know, like it's brick. Good Lord.
So they've gone back several minutes.
Yeah, what?
For an incident.
Are we even going to get to see the incident?
What I love about this is that Broncos player has just been sent for 10 to the bin for an incident, and the Broncos get to keep the ball. Like, what? It doesn't make sense.
No.
Like, obviously, they get to keep the ball. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying, how weird is it that we go back so far that the offending team retains possession?
How?
Is this
really?
what it was for? The hit on Radley for 10 for that. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
come on. 10 in the bin for that. I'm sorry.
That's a little bit I feel like he's a little bit hard done by there.
Wow.
Oh, Mark Wazowski.
And they've spilt the ball. Jesse Arthur scoops it up. 30 meters out from the line. Broncos back in possession.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was a harsh one. And we know that I have no love for the Broncos, so for me to be saying that, we know that it was a rough call.
Absolutely.
Still, they've been given a gift. The Roosters hand the ball straight back to them. 10 meters out now, straightening is Reynolds.
Is there enough time for me to have a nap at halftime?
Hunt now. Out to Payne in the Haas. Payne in the Haas offloads to Hunt, who spills it. And it's scooped up by Sir Angus Crichton. Angus is away upfield. Takes on Reynolds. Oh, and Reynolds has copped it in the throat. Oh, that was nasty there from Angus.
It was a little nasty.
That is a penalty to the Broncos.
It was a little... Oh. He coughing up blood?
Look at this. Boomfa, forearm right to the throat. And I've got to say that is more 10 in the bin than what Mike Wazowski got sent for.
Is he coughing up blood?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, okay. I thought he might have been coughing up blood, but I think it's just he's got a red mouth guard or something in.
Angus Crichton leading with the forearm.
I feel like he said something to him then, and then he was a very delayed reaction from Adam Reynolds. I love Adam Reynolds, but that was a very delayed reaction. He copped a forearm, he said something to him, and then he went down. It was a little bit... Look, I'm not saying Adam Reynolds didn't, you know, take a hard knock there in the throat. Maybe it was a delayed reaction because adrenaline pumping, etc. But no,
oh yeah,
I feel like he waited. And I'm a Broncos fan. I'm a Broncos supporter. I love Adam Reynolds, but yeah,
the Adam. Well, I mean, it's kind of like playing baseball. When I played baseball back in the day, and I hit a ball once straight back at the pitcher along the ground. It cracked his ankle. So and he didn't drop, like it cracked his ankle. So I went, oh, Hope the son of a bitch is okay, but I've got to get to first base. I've got a chance here. I mishit it, but I've got a chance.
You make it to first base.
He picked the ball up, threw it to first base, and then he dropped and grabbed his ankle. Like that moment in play, the adrenaline, as you said.
Yep.
Didn't let the pain kick in until after he'd made the play. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you got cracked on the ankle. You should be down, not getting me out at first base.
Should crack him on the head. No.
So it very much happens as Reece Walsh lines this one up, puts it down the middle.
It does. I know it happened. So
12 points to 8.
But the fact that he actually said something to him as well, unless it was an involuntary, that he looked like he said something because he got smacked in the throat.
12 points to 8 now, the Broncos off the back of that penalty goal.
Diamond Masalo, one player in the bin, just the one. But we've also just had a rooster in the bin, so
yes.
2 in total for the half.
Yep, one each.
I cracked a ball straight to shortstop playing baseball once, and she caught me, and if she hadn't have caught me, the ball would have gone through her head. She caught it and dropped to the ground.
Oh, God.
Like, I was caught out. I was fine, but my immediate reaction was also
that kickoff has nearly gone out on the full.
To run over and check on her because she dropped to the ground.
Big defense from the Roosters. 7 minutes to go until the break. And it's 12 points to 8. The Broncos, genitalia reckons the ref will be dropped next weekend.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Well, he hasn't been good.
Fairly unusual for the bunker.
Pain in the hearts now with the mistake. Oh, what? No, I was going to say play on my ass.
Yeah, that wasn't a play on.
Pain in the hearts and Pat Carrigan.
But I tell you what.
2 players that you just do not expect simple dropped balls from, and they've both done it tonight. They've both got the dropsies.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Bruce. We're not sure why he's still in the field either, but Reece... Stop trying to do the mitt pass.
Pain in the hearts, he probably didn't need to jump to try and catch that ball.
No.
He probably could have just taken it normally.
Love his Lego haircut.
Scrum down now for the Roosters. 20 out from the line.
He's a Lego man.
They go right. Savala to Robert Toyo, who gets steps on the inside of Benjamin Hunt. 10 metres out. Slow play the ball. They're all tangled up there, the Roosters. Radley. On to Spencer Leniu.
Right, Lara.
Inside the 10. Leniu's wrapped up. They stay on the short side. Tedesco will grub her in behind the line. And it's a try for Billy Smith. Billy Smith gets a double. The Roosters have hit back.
That was right on the line. They'll be looking at this one very closely.
The Billy Slater podcast. QR code in the corner. As Billy Smith scores the try. 12 all, kick to come. Tedesco with the assist. It was an early kick. Play 3, I believe it was. Oh, and he's had a grab at him as well. Who was that? Staggs has had a grab at him to try and hold him back. Billy was having none of it. Try assist from Tedesco. The grubber into the in goal. Try confirmed. Oh, he's done extremely well there, Billy Smith.
Yeah.
Boy, the Roosters have been missing him. He is a big addition to this team. Remember, in my same-game multi, I've got... Well, not same-game multi, sorry. My multi. Just my normal multi across the whole weekend. I had the Dragons to win head-to-head. I've got the Roosters at plus 18.5. That's looking good at the moment. Do you want to hop down? Hey?
Is your arm dead?
No, it's not dead. It's very hot.
Oh, baby girl. Very tired.
Yeah, sleepy. You're very sleepy.
Come here. Come here.
Do you want to trade?
Like hands it off the baby.
Conversion attempt here from Sandon Smith. 20 metres out, 10 in from touch to give the Roosters the lead once more. He strikes it well. It holds its line. It sneaks inside the near upright. 14 points to 12. The Roosters are back in front.
Are you doing it down?
They're here to play.
I can't hold my.
Hop on your bed. Look, you've got treat over here. You've got treat over there. DJ Shack asks, how bad was Mike Wazowski's sin bin compared to Billy Smith's?
It wasn't a sin bin.
It was barely a penalty.
It was, hence why the ref let it go and the bunker called on it like 3 minutes after the fact.
Back underway, 14 points to 12, the Rooster.
He'll get a grand total of 50 seconds on the field before halftime.
Victor Radley, Victor the Inflictor.
I thought you could see the game, DJ Shack. Sorry.
Oh, right. No, I was just going to say, I'm still trying to process Pat Carrigan and pain in the arse with early mistakes as the Roosters now spread it wide. Smith again in open space. He's cut down.
Well, they shouldn't do it
and
too often.
Phil Ball.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, it's Spencer Lenu. He's flirting with danger here, diving in over the top on Stags.
Yeah, tell you what. And Adam Reynolds is underneath it all.
There's feeling in this game.
There is.
Ferbs says, was it a weak high shot? The Gazowski one, yeah, it was a very weak high shot.
How did Adam Reynolds end up on the bottom of all that? Oh, there.
There we go. He sort of went flying in over the top.
Jags has picked the loose ball up.
Oh! There is an elbow to the side of the head. And that's why Spencer Lenu has reacted.
I feel like that's possibly accidental, though. How can you make yourself disappear as you're flying through the air at the loose ball?
Katoni Staggs has just copped Sandon Smith with the elbow there. And that is why Spencer Lenu has reacted the way that he has. I'm not saying that he should have reacted that way.
Absolutely not.
As many, thank you for the rose on TikTok, many. Cheers. You can't just fly in with your elbow. It's as simple as that. This has got to be penalty Roosters. The penalty may get overturned from Spencer Lenu's reaction. Penalty on report. Stags stays on the field. And they'll have words here with Spencer. This penalty could get overturned still for Spencer Lenu's reaction. The referee will say something along the lines of, don't take it into your own hands. Enough's enough. Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Yes, penalty
Control
overturned.
your players.
Penalty overturned, and he said to Teddy, you control your players.
Don't stop worrying about your ass and control your players.
So the penalty to the Roosters stands. It's not overturned. It's just a stern warning from the referee.
Bruce, that's a bit, I don't know. You can't. No, it doesn't work like that. Verbs, was it a weak high shot? Which one?
Yeah, I already answered that. That was the send-off for the 10 in the bin for
that one.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, okay.
I said it was a very weak high shot.
I read it.
Wasn't even a penalty.
I read it after we had two more high shots.
It was probably a penalty, but it shouldn't have been a 10 in the bin.
Yeah.
Savala onto Steep. Steep backs into the defense. Spencer saying to the ref, that's footy. I couldn't hear that, genitalia. TV's not up that loud. Smith to Tedesco.
James.
Inside ball for Smith. Smith taken 10 metres out on play 3. 2.5 to go until the break. Roosters looking for more points. Smith plays it. And scooting out a dummy half and linking up with Angus Crichton. Angus Crichton bumps off one. Gets over the try line. Did he get it down? He doesn't seem too happy.
He doesn't seem confident, but I don't know.
Everyone else does.
Is he telling porcupines? I thought he got it down. I thought he did a nice little bump spin move there.
He's not going back into position in a hurry.
He's really not. So let's see if he actually did get it down.
Connor Watson created the space. Angus turns around and, oh,
tell you what.
Don't know that he's got this down.
Can't see anything from that angle. Let's have a look.
They'll retain possession. A try confirmed. There we go.
Oh, God, okay. So he did
try
get it
confirmed.
Down.
There.
Oh, there you go. I was like, that isn't... No, there it is. Okay. He didn't think he got it down, but, you know.
No, he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure there, Angus. He was being honest. He wasn't sure.
I like that about Angus Crichton.
It's very good. It's a very admirable...
He is very honest.
This
he
is
doesn't
why...
like to tell porcupines.
This is why he is Sir Angus.
Is that Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, he's left. I might actually get to commentate again. Or the NBA. There's only 3 rounds left till the play-ins. Oh, actually. Oh, no. That's his arm. That's his arm. That's try confirmed. That's his arm. That's fine.
Honey.
Taking it back out there. It's a chicken one. She likes the chicken ones. Chicken and pork for the doggos. The peanut butter treats left a little to be desired, apparently, but she loves the Treatos. So, well, it is almost half time. We're going to get maybe a minute of Mike Wazowski back on the field to even the numbers up again. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But definitely the teams that have got the extra player are taking a hell of an advantage, which I feel like we haven't really seen this season, where you've had a sin bin and the other team hasn't taken that much advantage. But Roosters and the Broncos have managed to do that tonight so far. But it is the Roosters up 20-12. There is 45 seconds to go, and Mike Wazowski is back on the field.
Did he kick the goal?
Yes.
Ah, sweet.
2012. So,
Dolphins supporter, but going for the Broncos.
Ben Reynolds, I don't know the name of this referee.
We should be able to find out. Not from this screen. It'll be on the NRL website.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, sweet.
I'll
keep pouring my drink then.
I will. Priorities. I will.
Oh, he's led with the elbow again on Adam Reynolds. Reynolds is furious. Adam Reynolds is absolutely furious. He has copped another elbow to the face from Angus Crichton.
Sir Angus Crichton, we're going to have to, demote you from Sir to Joker if you keep that stuff up.
Adam Reynolds was absolutely blowing up big time there at the sideline official. Vincent Spears music, ahoy. And the halftime sirens. Peter Goff is the ref. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Genitalia and DJ Shaq.
James and DJ Shaq.
No, Genitalia.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's his name.
No.
Says it right there.
I'm aware of what his name is.
Jenna.
And I know what his real name is.
Genitalia.
All right, it's halftime here.
20 points to 12, and it's halftime. And as promised, halftime, new music dropping.
Thurston's trying to make a joke out of the fact that he stopped Billy Smith on the way to the locker room to get some much-needed break and pickle juice.
Some new music for Waste to World of Sports. The James Tedesco song. Are we ready?
What? Oh, sorry. I thought you were just talking in the chat room. I apologize.
I'm speaking in general. Some new music on the Waste to World of Sports. The James Tedesco song. It's very punk. Let us know what you think.
We like a little punk.
1, 2, 3, 4, Teddy lost his shorts again. He's burning down the sideline. Boots blurred, defenders flatline. Eyes on the prize, he don't even flinch till his shorts get yanked and we all get a glimpse. He's got the moves, he's got the pace. The fullback fire, no one can chase. But every second game without fail, he moves the crowd like his tail's from the tail. Tedesco's got that power peach. Tears through lines like a one-man
How good are 4 chord songs, by the way? 4 chords is all you need. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teddy lost his shorts again. That's the latest track from Waste of Water Sports. Hope you enjoyed it. Genitalia says Michelle looks like she don't like it. She loved it. She loved it. She thought it was a banger. Well, this got and look, SZN is that?
It's not really punk, pop punk. I love.
Say that again.
But I love this dog.
No, before that.
Oh, it's not really punk. It's more pop punk.
So, a form of punk.
Punk is when you hear the word punk.
Michelle
you think,
lacks the power peach. Yes.
Oh God. No, I definitely do not have a power peach.
No, that four-legger is not
You might
winning.
want to. You gotta be careful. People are gonna question your masculinity about the man's ass.
I'm comfortable with who I am.
Oh, I love it.
Out of all my concerns, that's one of the last.
added to his playlist. You should send it out as like a song to every team who's playing Roosters this week. Use it as a pump up song.
Oh yes,
You know?
yes, absolutely. Why is Eels my team playing bad?
Why are they playing? Well, probably because you go for Queensland as well. I don't know. About that.
Oh, Queensland for life. I didn't see the name, the username. Queensland for life. I wouldn't say that the Eels are necessarily playing bad. I mean, I think the Eels will win this week.
Who are they playing?
Raiders. Pretty
You
sure.
reckon? Actually,
Yeah.
I think they are, but I don't reckon.
Who's this? Not as good as our music.
Nosy.
Oh,
It's Nosy.
it's Nolsey.
Oh, look at him. Good Lord, look at him.
And Amy Shark had the audacity to suggest that the NRL doesn't understand music. And here's Nolsey.
Look at that shirt. Goodness gracious me.
Amy Shark is a bit of a bitch, though. Yeah. Oh, there's some bad blood there. There's some history there.
I know.
Amy and I. Oh, have
Did
I
you actually
told
know
you
who
this?
you are, though?
Have I told you the story?
Did you know who you are though?
Oh, of course not.
Okay.
Have I
Yes.
told you the story?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
You've said it on stream as well, I believe.
Nice.
I might see her actually at the Parkway Drive.
Yeah, right. Ask her if she remembers the Bogans on the run.
because her partner's good friends with them, or her husband or something is good friends
right.
with them, because they were on the guest list at the gig I was working at, where I was handing out the VIP passes for them, and I
Yeah.
didn't recognize her because she had a beanie on. And she walked away, and
right.
so I was like, "Was that Amy Shark?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know. She doesn't have a top knot, top button thing all the time."
I don't follow her that closely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she.
What do you mean,
like you
really?
all the time. I don't know. You know who she is.
You can know who someone is without paparazzi in them around. Thoughts on the Warriors and Melbourne game? As much as I love the Warriors, and I want them to do well. Oh, okay.
It's basically
That's how she wears it all the time.
Her hairstyle in everything ever.
As much as I do love the Warriors, I mean, 16 straight. Yeah. It's going to be hard to overcome, isn't it? 16 in a row for the Storm.
Ahoy!
I think, unfortunately, as I do have a soft spot for the Waz,
Don't we all? We all like the underdog.
it will unfortunately be 17 in a row, the way the Storm are playing at the moment. Ed Vogel asks how the Roosters are tonight. The Roosters are up for this one. They are up for this game. I mean, they've still had those same defensive lapses that bit them in round one. But on this occasion, they've actually fought back. On this occasion, they've not just lied down and taken it. It's not been a man-shaming. It's been the opposite. They've fought back and they actually lead into the break, 20 points to 12 at halftime. But yeah, they've really got to tighten up that defense. Just a couple out from the ruck, a couple out from the play of the ball. The Broncos have just been absolutely blitzing them. Now, in fairness, a couple of those clean line breaks did happen when they had a man in the sin bin.
Yes.
In fairness. But it has also happened with a full 13. So, yes, we aren't wrong.
Just checking that Swan score.
But you put 100 on the Warriors to win and Grant Anderson to score. Wow, I definitely like the Grant Anderson anytime try.
The Warriors are a bit of a bogey team for Melbourne, though.
The Melbourne have beaten them 16 in a row. So, no, they're really
Oh,
not.
they're not. Okay.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
You must be. 16 in a row.
Or maybe I'm just thinking of the time when I thought that Melbourne were going to easily beat the Warriors, but Melbourne cost me like $900 on a weekend multi.
Oh, no.
I had every game won until Monday night.
Oh.
Just another reason why I hate the Melbourne Storm.
Well, true story. That's
This
actually...
was a few years ago, though.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm still holding on to that.
True story is actually that's why I disliked Parramatta so much when we first started this channel or
They lost you money?
rebirthed this channel because they lost to Newcastle and cost me a weekend multi. And I went, screw these guys. So I came into Wasted Water Sports really hating Parramatta. Now I don't mind. I actually don't mind the Eels now. I can get behind them.
I come into every day hating the Melbourne Storm. And Queensland. That bus hit last week.
Ed Vogel, you haven't watched NRL this year, but the ladder is
Really?
looking good. I would say, well, look, I'm not going to say that the ladder looks normal, but
Well-
there's always those one or two teams that start slow.
Ed Vogel, are you overseas? Are you one of our overseas mates?
There's always those one or two teams that start slow, and they're not going to end up as far down as they presently sit. Gina Ferracini. Oh, yeah, that's right. Gina loves the Melbourne Storm.
Oh, I know.
And she loves Billy Slater. She wants to have Billy Slater's babies.
That's the dream.
Well,
lying in
I
bed
might
eating
be.
a brie.
I might be exaggerating with that one, but
I want Bailey Smith to have my babies.
Ferbs says thoughts on Manly. Manly will decimate the Sharks this weekend. Broncos will come back second half and win by 18, says Emmanuel Vincent.
That's a big call.
Emmanuel Vincent is basically saying it's going to be like round one, and it'll be all Broncos from here on in.
I mean, they're going to have to really pick up the pace if they're going to be putting on, what are they down now by 8 points? Is it 20 to 12?
Yes.
Yes, I wasn't even looking. So they're going to have to really pick up the pace if they plan on putting on, what is that, 18 and 8, 26 points? I did a quick, did you see the wheels turning there when I had to try and math?
No, I heard them.
I'm not a mathematician type person. So,
I really wish you would have just stopped there. It was just like, I'm not a math.
not a
Because you
math.
did sort of have like an awkward half pause. It's like, I'm not a mathematician.
We're going to get rid of Chuggy again.
Why?
Because he's crashed the party and he's
So?
after his little tantrum last week and deleted
Oh, yeah, but
all
I
those messages.
Yeah, but I turned that off.
Oh,
now
okay.
he's just promoting the tipping comp.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. Chuggy, you can stay. Mm-hmm.
Why do I say Manly will win? Because they're playing the Sharks, and the Sharks are terrible. I'm allowed to say that because the Sharks are my team. You're allowed to. You're allowed to.
Broncos, if it wasn't obvious.
What's the word? You're allowed to.
You're allowed to tip against your team. You're allowed to know how your team's going to go.
Oh no.
You can.
Not tip against them. I mean, you're allowed to like insult them personally. You're allowed to rip on them.
Yeah, and
You're allowed to rip on your
you're
own
allowed to
team.
know what they're going to do. And you're allowed to be real about their hopes in games. You can't just blindly expect them to win every single game.
There you go. You want to talk some NBA? I think that's NBA.
Who's talking NBA? Where's my NBA chat at? Who? What? Really, Mookie? That's massive. What happened? Like, was it a
Mookie won $951 on the Atlanta Hawks on Monday, by the way, people.
Oh, yeah, sorry. For the TikTokers who can't see the comment. Mookie, that's massive. Like, was it a multi, or did you
13 legs. Oh, so you were doing like
13
assists
legs,
and points.
Yeah, assists,
and that
points,
sort of
boards,
stuff. Yeah.
Yep, all that type
Rebounds,
of stuff.
yeah.
Nice. Yes, I enjoyed watching the Celtics get out by
Boards.
20 against,
Boards is like
Orlando.
the insider's term for rebounds, isn't it?
Yes.
See, I said rebounds and you're like boards.
Boards. Yes. He pulled down those boards. Who you got for MVP, Mookie? The Joker or SGA? Yeah, no, the Jokers grew off of Despicable.
Second half about to get underway.
He's
Thank
so excited.
God.
Thinking something
That's the
about
end of the
NBA.
basketball talk. Yes. Thank you very much for the kind words, Zenon 332. And the kickoff by the Roosters. Broncos with first use here in the second half. 20 points to 12, the Roosters. Who the hell's Peter Saltis? Anyway.
New ref?
A new commentator, apparently, on Channel 9. I don't know. I can't hear it. Peter Saltis. Never heard of him. Oh, God. Okay, one more NBA-related question.
Wow, who?
TikTok, Tyler.
Who? Oh, Tyler, I'm a Boston Celtics tragic.
This is the last one.
We're banned.
Until full time.
Boston Celtics tragic.
Until full time. Up over halfway. Hands in the face of the Broncos here. The Roosters have been overly aggressive tonight.
What about you, Tyler?
Do you find the Roosters have been overly aggressive
Yes,
tonight?
I do. I do find the Roosters have been overly aggressive.
Hands in the face, leading with elbows.
I don't think that it's necessary, especially from someone like Angus Crichton. He's supposed to be a good guy. But, obviously, you can hate playing against another team. You can hate that team. You can be pissed off about how you lost to them 5 weeks ago. But no need for it. Like, the other team's not to blame for how poorly you played.
Yeah, I love the fact that they're up for it. As Tedesco beats a couple, the Power Peach himself.
Oh, look, Tyler, I'm sorry. We can be friends about the Broncos, but we can't be friends about Golden State.
Watson to Radley in midfield.
Oh,
Loose pass out the back. Smith pops it up for Crichton, and it's called forward.
Where was it called? How is it? Never mind. Fine. Broncos got the ball back. Looking something up, and now I can't remember what it was. Yeah, we're going to do this ref video. Look at
He's knocked it on, or it's a forward pass. I'm not really sure which. It's forward in some capacity anyway. And it would be that one there, the handoff from Smith to Crichton.
There it is. Yep. Gotcha,
Scrum
gotcha,
down
gotcha.
Broncos, 40 out from the try line. 20 points to 12, the Roosters in the lead.
I was looking something up, and now I can't remember what it was.
Hunt onto Reynolds, inside ball. Shibasaki.
Reese's favourite.
Not that Reese that just was in a dummy half, Reese Walsh. Inside ball for Corey Jensen, who's on the field. 30 out in midfield. Broncos go right. Reynolds back inside it goes for Willison. And Xavier Willison has been immense off the bench the past couple of weeks. And that is a good first carry. He's almost as tall as Hugo Savala. I'm exaggerating again. Payne in the Huss takes it to within 10. Right in front of the post. 2 tackles left. Reynolds. Short pass.
Oh, God, I thought he lost that then.
And the ball is thrown out the back. Dom Young. It's off his chest. And on the ground, that'll be 6 more tackles.
Yeah, so
but they've lost about 30 meters.
Still played at it, but yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking up.
Shibasaki again. A nice strong carry. 20 meters out. Pakes runs a little bit from dummy half, then offloads for Jansen. Jansen carries it to the 10-metre line. Pakes fires it across to Reynolds. Payne in the Haas now, heading cross-field. Fens one, gets the arm free, but they come and get in and wrap him up. Can't get that ball away. 10 metres out. Reynolds. Dummies inside. Fires it out for Walsh. Walsh puts the grubber in behind the line.
Oh.
And the Power Peach himself is perfectly positioned to run it dead.
You've been waiting to use that phrase all night, haven't you? Power Peach. So, that's Nikola Jokic and Groot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why is he wearing that?
because he's had many comparisons to Groot, so he
Oh, so
decided
he's doing
to
it
take
on
the piss.
purpose now.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but there's actually an ad about it and everything. It's so funny. But yeah, the Joker, he's just this ridiculous player. Like,
Roosters, this is going out on the fall by a mile. It's into the crowd. The goal line restarts. Hugo Savala doesn't know his own strength.
ironic. Feel.
Staggs
Yeah,
plays the ball. Here's Walsh in at first receiver.
Go back to Staggs. I need him in my multi.
I'll take anyone at this point. Shibasaki, Arthurs. Intercept try for one of the Roosters.
Chupo.
Reynolds, that's a forward pass
And they
to
actually,
Shibasaki, and it's been called. Reynolds
Yes.
can't believe it.
it
He's
was extremely forward, Renault.
yeah, his eyesight's been damaged by all those elbows to the face. He held the pass up a little too long there, the double pump.
Well,
No more forward than some of the others I've seen this weekend. Well, I mean, past couple of weeks.
the funny thing about that is because obviously with basketball you dribble the ball, and if you miss dribble or whatever, I always when I've come from the NBA season to the NRL season and they do that double pump, I'm like, oh, trouble. And then I'm
Oh,
like, no,
yeah.
wait, wrong sport.
Yeah, but they don't call travels in the NBA, do
Oh,
they?
they do.
They do now?
They do.
Because I've seen some packages of LeBron pretty much running from the halfway line.
Yeah, but
But that's LeBron.
that's LaFlop, yeah.
He's allowed to do that because of
No.
his name.
No, not really, but yeah. He'll
Because
have
of
a-
his name, they just let him get away
He
with
has
it.
a tantrum.
Anyway, you've suckered me into NBA talk. Huh? Spencer Lenu now up towards the halfway mark.
People gonna transform it.
Or the 40-metre line, actually. Siu Wong up to halfway. Fifth and last down the short side. Savala puts it high. Reece Walsh backing towards the goal line. Takes it on the full. And he offloads for some reason to Cobbo. Ball on the Cobbo brings it outside the 10.
Because Cobbo's a little bit bigger than him, and all of those boys were a little bit bigger coming at him.
Yeah, I kind of thought
Crazy.
maybe the dummy was the go, and he continues to head cross field and then straightens.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it seems like a Reece Walsh play, that one.
Maybe. Ayush, no. Unfortunately, Jesse Arthurs has not scored.
No.
Hoping the Broncos win. Hoping they get up.
Walsh will kick from inside the 40. He's already got a 40-20 this year. Doesn't get the bounce, though.
Oh.
Though it bounces awkwardly for Tedesco, who collects it. He's now held up and driven towards the sideline, but gets to ground because it was only Ben Hunt. They
Where's-
needed some bigger bodies there.
Where's the World Sport?
Where?
WWOS.
Oh, yeah. Big defense. Driving the Roosters back inside their own 10. Forward pass for dummy half there. They got away with that one just quietly. Dominic Young has not scored either, no,
No.
if you answered that one.
I
Through the
haven't-
hands now, and Angus Crichton's out on the wing. What's he doing out there having a rest?
Hey.
Probably just answered my own question there. Oh, and
Oh.
they've spilt the ball. Sandon Smith at first receiver drops it cold. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. Sandon, you're in my try scorers list, mate. You can't be doing that.
Earl.
Hmm?
Is that a player? Sandal Earl.
Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, Sandon Smith.
That not ring a bell. Well, scrum right in the middle of the field. The Broncos 40 meters out. Shibasaki taking the hit up. And they're giving it back to, I can't see who that is. Number 15. Who is that? Corey Jensen. making his way out the middle of the field. Like all these big passes, I tell you what. Payne Haas trying with the don't argue, but he's brought it down. Reece Walsh, little puff of the cheeks there. Let's see what he can do. Absolutely nothing. Mike Wazowski driven backwards by the Roosters' defense. Oh, that looks a little forward, but okay. From Corey Jensen. Oh, and he's lost the ball.
Will this be called penalty?
Oh, I reckon that was right.
It's called knocked on.
No?
It's going to be a captain's
I reckon
challenge.
there's going to be a challenge on that one.
Come on.
Oh, we're good. Okay. Exercise. We're exercising.
Call the bunker. Oh, I can really feel it in the shoulder. And it's going to be a successful challenge. Sandon Smith compounding his error from earlier.
Did you tell me you've never heard of Sandor Earl?
Oh, God, when did he play? What
Well,
era?
He's former, but yeah.
Because remember, I wasn't watching until 2016.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of someone else. I'm having a Gagai moment.
Broncos get the penalty. Do they take the 2 here to make it a 6-point ball game?
I'm having a Gagai.
Penalty to the Broncos right out in front. Oh, they brought the kicking tee out.
Reece Walsh is having a moment because
They brought the kicking tee out for him.
He thinks it should be 2, but is that Marty Tapau on the field? Have we seen Marty Tapau this season?
Yes.
Have we?
Yes. Payne in the Haas. Held up 5 out from the line.
I don't feel like I've seen him this season. I've seen him sitting on the sideline in his little bib.
Reynolds shows it inside, goes out for Hunt.
I know those braids
Walsh
anywhere.
sends across field. Inside ball now for Staggs. Staggs is wrapped up and taken down 12 out. That was hilarious. I've never seen the ball kid bring a tee out onto the field before, unprompted.
Got super excited.
They assumed it was going to be a 2 as well, which actually made sense.
Yeah.
Make it a 6-point ball game.
Um,
Reynolds to Payne in the Haas. Out the back for Walsh. Cut out pass. Hits Jesse Arthurs on the chest, and Arthurs ducks under to score.
Oh, wait,
And
that-
finally,
barrel roll there. That was straight out of the jet ski 1080 game they used to play on Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64.
a tick off the
your
multi. Jesse Arthurs in the corner. The cutout pass from Reece Walsh. She's been watching those highlights of Latrell Mitchell again.
Ed Vogel, no, there's not a player called Mike Wazowski. There's a player called Jake Guzleski.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
And because we can't pronounce it, we call him Mike Wazowski.
Jack-
like we normally do.
Jack Gazowski. Jack Gazowski.
Oh, I thought it was Jake. So Jack
Yeah, Jack.
Gajeski?
I don't know. Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, we'll call him that. Go with that. What's
Jesse
the point of
Arthurs.
this channel, Meatball Cop? To piss people like you off.
Jesse Arthurs scores in the corner. And it's 20 points to 16. The kick to come. Top try scorer of the season so far, Jesse Arthurs, with 8. There you go.
You all just know as soon as I put him in my multi, he won't score.
Well, I'm glad you didn't put him in your multi tonight.
Yeah, frick cheese. This ref, my multi's not good. The ref isn't.
Reynolds
Oh,
from the
Adam
sideline. It's hooking
Reynolds.
back. It's hooking back. It hits the post and bounce away.
There's no bonus points if you hit the post, Reno.
2016 it remains.
Oh, look at that boxy. Yes.
At home with Josh Giddey Sunday.
Oh, really? Josh Giddey. He is having an exceptional season with Chicago. You know, traded from OKC, missed out on Rookie of the Year because of an injury. Kid is in rare air with some of his stats, sharing them only with Michael Jordan.
Marty Tapau with the first hit up.
Bring it up, NBA. You know you knew who he was.
I actually had no idea. He looked like a basketball player because of the singlet that he was wearing. But yeah, I've never heard of him before. But the advertising on the TV screen worked, made me say it.
Exactly. Made me talk about him for a minute. Used to play with the Dragons, Jake. 'cause
Early
he's
kick here from Reece Walsh. It's low, it's flat, it's headed towards the sideline, but Tedesco plucks it out of the air on the fall. And Teddy runs it back. 20 points to 16. The Roosters, 52 minutes gone. Slow to get back behind this play. Daniel Tupou sets up the run, gives them a little bit more time.
He's 30. I thought he was a lot younger.
And racing up quickly there on Dom Young. It's Ben Hunt. It's Tupou. It's Payne in the Haas. And it's a big three-man tackle.
He's been around Ed Vogel.
Victor
South,
Radley
Manly, and Dragons.
carries
and
it
Cowboys.
outside. Oh, yeah, the Cowboys. I remember he was from the Cowboys.
So 4 teams prior to the Broncos.
Because the Cowboys is where I first saw him and he first got his nickname. Fifth and last on halfway. The kick goes downfield. Walsh tracks it, takes it on the fall, heads back in field.
I feel that, Game ML. I feel that.
And he's been wrapped up by Victor Radley and Siu Wong. Caught on the Cobbo from dummy half. Whoops.
Oh, Tigers win 42-18. That's a bit ambitious.
Yeah, that's a big score.
I think they'll win, but I don't think they'll win 42-18.
Cobbo bumps off Sandon Smith. Tackle 4, 30 out, Payne in the Haas. A nice strong carry to the 40-metre line, fifth and last. Big kick needed here from Reynolds from just outside the 40. Hooks it back the other direction. And Dom Young picks it up on the bounce. It bounces kindly for him. And he can't get on the outside of Shibasaki, who brings him down.
Oh.
He's lost his pants, Dom Young.
They're not Roosters, jocks. That's a travesty.
Yes. Needs the team logo on the pants.
Travesty.
Jesus, bobbling the ball there. Blake Steep. That was a bloody close one. As they march up towards halfway here, the Rooster. And Angus Crichton, he had the arms tucked in on this occasion. That's the way. Fifth and last now, 40 out from the Broncos line. And they stay on the short side. Smith puts it high. This is a contestable kick. Moving forward is Walsh, and that is an offside play if Walsh touched it. But the Broncos in possession. No call from the referee. He mustn't have touched it then. Walsh?
Mustn't have. So I was checking the draw for a long weekend in June. From around the grounds, if you're interested, it is Collingwood 75-11-9 over the Swans 51-8-3. Grand final rematch from 2 years ago.
Carrigan up to halfway on the fifth and last. Hugo Savala, he's had a decent debut in the number 7. He's better than the Chad as Reynolds gets this kick away. It's allowed to bounce. Tedesco will pick it up on the goal line. Heads back now, finding his target, and his target was Corey Jensen, but he's been brought down 10 out from his own line. Tedesco slow to play the ball.
Manuel Wilson, I've felt that for, the last few years, but apparently 16-0 to the 16 games straight against the Warriors, the Melbourne Storm have won, so don't like our odds.
Oh, you just need Tedesco to drop one $10 to 6K. That'd be nice. Go Teddy then.
Hell yeah.
40 out from their own line. Roosters.
Wait, like drop one as in get a try, or drop
I'm
one as in have a
assuming
knock
so, yeah.
on?
No, I'm assuming a try. As Sandon Smith puts it high, Walsh is under it. Takes it, heads back to the 20. And he's been wrapped up by Hugo Savala, who's been very impressive. Savala, much better than the Chad, as I was saying before. And Trent made the right call there. Trent Robinson made the right call. Dropped the Chad. Penalty to the Broncos as Jesse Arthurs has been rocked here with some high contact. Oh, he's on struggles. At least he's already got the tick for us. Well, for me.
Stop it.
No concern about his own well-being. Oh, a head clash.
Yeah.
Head-on-head contact there. Connor Watson, I believe it was One of the smallest blokes on the
I
field.
don't know. It looked like a shoulder. I didn't think it was his head.
We are from Brisbane, Australia. Leak.
Not from Brisbane, Australia.
Well, we
we
are
live
in-
in Brisbane.
We're
Australia.
in Brisbane, Australia. Yeah. I'm from Newcastle.
I'm from Sydney. Try to offend me like that. Only one person in the world that can say I'm from Queensland. That's my nana.
Ah,
She's the only person in the world I wouldn't punch.
I was going to say John Cena. Good night, Gamer Mel.
Oh, good night, Gamer Mill.
See, that's all that NBA that you've been talking about.
You know what? She said she couldn't
No.
keep awake. Oh, what?
That we sound
American? We sound American? No, absolutely not at all.
40,814 in attendance, apparently.
Very nice, very nice.
Broncos fine touch, 40 out from the line. Oh. I'll tell you what, my 18 and a half line for the Roosters is looking pretty good. And the Broncos tip is still looking pretty good. 4 points the difference. Roosters have been up for this one, but I feel like the Broncos are going to sneak this one late. Just got that feeling about it. It's that mismatch in points, like 4 points behind, 6 for a converted try, obviously. It's that mismatch that just has me worried for the Roosters. Scrappy play the ball. Walters darts away, trying to make something out of it. Tries to sell the dummy that nobody fell for. And that's the fifth and last now. 10 out from the line. Walsh pops it back infield.
What was that?
For Stags. Stags fends off one.
Stop trying to be pretty and play the goddamn game.
It was a pretty little handoff. Here's Carrigan at first receiver on the fifth and last. He's got Reynolds out the back
Pretty
for
little
Hunt.
bitch.
The Roosters jam in and take him down. 10 out from the line. And that's a handover. 20 points to 16. The Roosters holding on to this lead, clinging on for dear life. Leak says Friday night try scorers been shocking for tipping.
Oh, haven't they? What?
I don't know. I got 3 out of the 4 in the last game.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
You needed the 4th.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that shocking. This is shocking. 1 out of the 4. 3 out of the 4 is not shocking.
I've
at
got
all.
1 out of 3, so I'm doing really well. I need Tupou and I need Stags.
Tedesco offloads back for Butcher, and Butcher will play it 40 out.
I might quit
Here's
on the Maltese
White's. White's
this,
up over halfway.
after this weekend.
I'm very much committed to it for the purposes of the streams.
Well, yeah.
Down the short side for Savala to put it high. Only one Rooster chasing through to put pressure on Walsh, but he's done well. He's wrapped him up. And then almost given away a penalty for a leg pull. He's trying to milk it there, Reece Walsh, if you can believe that. I can't. I find it. I'm struggling to believe it. 10 meter. Oh, and now, speaking of milking, Xavier Willison. Farmer Willison is down. And now he suddenly pops up.
He's suddenly up and he's done all the flop.
It's magic he's up and about to play that ball.
Oh, straight out of the Munster playbook.
Reynolds from dummy half goes down the short side. Nobody falls for the dummy. That's tackle 4. They're just outside the 20.
Because
Carrigan.
you know, James.
To Ben Hunt, throws a huge cutout pass. And here they come now, the Broncos, in a little bit of space.
Oh,
And, Jagewski. Is that his name? Jagewski.
Yeah, no, Mike
Fifth and
Wazowski's
last.
so much better.
Ben Hunt puts it high. Tupou ranges back, takes it. He's secure under the high ball, Tupou. But he's met by Willison. And tackled 10 meters out from his own line. Roosters, though, in
God,
possession.
The Roosters have some giraffes.
Oh, yeah, some big bodies out there. Billy Smith.
Is that
Dom
what you've been told,
Young.
James?
Daniel Tupou. Hugo Savala. Some big, big bodies. Slow set this one for the Roosters, though. Tackle 4. They're only out to the 30. That's a nice run. An offload from Fiketti. Watson calling troops on the inside, but goes on the dump. That's what I thought Walsh would do from the kick.
I'm going to call him Stonehenge from now on. That's
Down
it.
the short side, and Savala gets the kick away.
He looks
And
like
Walsh
Stone.
will let it bounce. It bounces into the end goal. And Corn on the Cobbo picks it up.
Wasn't going to bounce fast enough to go over that dead
It
ball
certainly
line.
was not. Cobbo bumps off one, but he's wrapped up 10 out from his own try line. Not a lot of troops back here for the Broncos. And
Oh, he's
Shibasaki
lost it.
has lost the ball. Shibasaki on tackle one spills the ball, and the Roosters have got a golden opportunity here.
They all look gassed,
they
don't
are.
they?
They're actually
Oh, what was
for
that?
those
was that an attempted offload?
for those
It
who
was
saw
terrible.
the preview video that I did with the old Panther for this round. I specifically said in the video, I've got the Roosters to cover the line, but they're a red hot chance to pull off the head-to-head win, the upset. Should have backed myself. Long way to go, though. Long way to go. 18 minutes still left
That on the field.
for anything to happen.
A boot.
It's it looks like somebody's boot there in back play. Let's see if we can suss out who it belongs to. As the referee blows the whistle, and this is an illegal play. The ball hasn't touched the foot.
Is it because he's missing a boot?
He's missed it by the length of the studs, as the boot is currently in back play. That would be rather hilarious.
I know he's got two boots.
Oh, he's just rolled it. He's rolled it. Angus Crichton. He's not having the best of nights, Sir Angus.
Well, he scored a try. So it can't be too bad.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Scoring a try doesn't
Yeah.
reprieve you from.
It really doesn't. On penalty for high, short forearms to the throat.
And it's only been Adam. He's got it in for Adam Reynolds tonight.
Mm.
It's only been Reynolds.
He said something to him that was forward. Oh.
It has absolutely only been Adam Reynolds that he has
Tried to pants
gone
him.
after. As Carrigan at first receiver to
Oh,
the aforementioned Reynolds.
short little pass
And a short
there.
ball, short ball off the hip to Willison, and he is a big unit, belongs in the Roosters. Carrigan
And we need
to
some
Reynolds
height.
out the back. The double pump for Hunt.
Oh.
Now they've got space.
Oh.
But, Dominic Young,
Dominic Young absolutely drills
monster
Mike
of a tackle.
Wazowski into the ground.
Fifth and last, short side play. And now Reece Walsh is chopped in half by Robert Toya and Hugo Savala running it on the fifth and last.
Yeah. Yes, you knew he was going to do that. Rather cheeky,
Two
but
more tries. Keena Hora.
not illegal. Oh,
Two more tries.
Dom Young dragged
In the
backwards
last
there.
16 minutes is certainly a possibility. I mean, two more tries by anybody.
Yeah,
If you need specific people, it might be a bit of a problem, but two in general with 16 minutes to go is certainly plausible. As Siu Wong gets a nice offload away. And now here's Tedesco in space. Tedesco up the middle. He's got support from Watson. Draws in Walsh. Walsh Supermans. And can't knock the ball down. And this will be a professional foul penalty, surely, on Katoni Staggs
Why?
for holding down.
He didn't hold him down.
He did hold him down.
He
Are you not
tackled him
watching?
well and he got up the ball, got up
5
and let him
meters.
go. There's no penalty there.
Well, he got up after 5 minutes. Of laying on
Oh,
top of
yeah,
him.
righto.
Well, there's the set restart. 6 again.
That restart, but you're not giving him, oh. Look
And
at him.
driving over the line, Nafau White goes very
Has
close.
he lost that? No, he hasn't lost it. He
Half
just
a
hasn't got
metre
it
out.
down.
Scrappy play the ball,
Come on, boys.
but he got
that
his boot
was,
to it at least.
That was awful. Watch for the offload. Watch for the offload.
Savala in
Good
a dummy half.
Lord.
Here's the crash ball for Nat Butcher. Fights his way towards the line. Tapau's on him, and
Tapau.
Carrigan's on him.
Second try, saving
Savala, the
tackle from
decoy,
Marty
goes
Tapau.
to Sandon Smith. Sandon Smith ran out of options.
Yep,
And
held
he's
the
been
ball up far
swamped.
too long. Fourth tackle. The Roosters are 10 metres out. Teddy, and they're going, no, they're not going a little kick. They're running. They're attempting. Oh, Marty Tapau. And again, fresh legs on the field.
Fifth and last. Here's Savala to White. And
Oh, that's a
White,
terrible-
they've got a set restart is why.
Oh,
I
That's
wondered
a
what they were doing.
terrible fifth tackle option, but it's a set
It's the
restart.
first
And they're
tackle.
going for
Butcher's
the
over the score. Nat Butcher scores. And the Roosters extend their lead. There's one of your 2 tries, Kina Hora. There's one of your 2. Nat Butcher, he got close moments ago. This time, he's barreled over.
You're very welcome, Diamond.
And there, the break from Tedesco.
Oh, the Broncos are going to hold on there, but that last 6 again absolutely killed him. Marty to power.
Butcher, right beside the posts.
Yep. Thought he had another player there, but unfortunately it was just the post, and that wasn't going to hold any balls up. Phrasing.
Oh, God. There's still plenty of time left in this game, but I am presently furious at myself for doing that preview video and not tipping the Roosters. Why do I say these things in the preview videos and then not back them?
Don't have the balls. By the post.
24-16, simple conversion to come here for Sand and Smith.
So what does that put us? 10 down.
10. Oh,
2
with
converted
13
tries.
minutes to go. Plenty of time.
I mean, we saw the Broncos get 2 very quick tries in the first half, but problem is they got to do it again, and everybody is looking utterly gassed out there. It has been a very big effort from both sides.
Conversion successful. It's 26-16. Roosters up by 10 with 13 to play.
Fairly
Just under.
concerning that a very mature looking Roosters fan was holding up a giggity poster in the fan bay there. Very, very concerning. Check his basement. Oh, come on, Broncos. I know, right, Diamond? I know. Oh, 2 of them trying to wrap him up, but he bounced off the post and puts the ball over old Nat Butcher. Reece Walsh just wishing he was a little bit taller there, a little bit bigger, so he could attempt to get these tackles. All right, here we go. We're back. Roosters bringing the ball back up.
Up the Roosters. Ava. Roosters, please win.
Well, they're looking pretty good. 13 minutes to go. They're up by 10. Oh, we don't... Other than Payne Haas and Paddy Carrigan.
Who?
Payne in the Haas,
Thank
Paddy
you.
Carrigan. We don't have huge amount of big options through the middle there. I mean,
No, hey,
Kozlowski's, he's not
I'm
huge.
I am so glad that you said that because honestly, all the wank on that I hear from other Broncos supporters about how good their forward pack is.
But they're
I'm
not.
like,
They're
you've
not
got Payne Haas
huge.
and you've got Pat Carrigan.
That's it.
and,
That's it.
and Willison off the bench.
Mike
Willison off the bench.
Wazowski's average size at best.
Well, in fairness, Jordan Ricky's out this week. Jordan Ricky's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. I mean, Kobe Hetherington, again, average. I mean, when you look at the size of the Roosters pack, Angus Crichton's probably the smallest guy out there. Or maybe Connor Watson.
Yes,
But he's
definitely.
built like one of those Stonehenge dudes. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, Piakura's out as well.
Not Stonehenge. What am I thinking?
Oh, the
You know the big statues?
The
big
Easter
flat-
Island head?
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
He's built like an Easter Island head.
Broncos break down the left edge. Shibasaki cuts back in field.
I mean, look at the size of their fullback.
Who, Tedesco?
No, halfback, sorry.
Ah, yeah.
Wrong position.
Savala. The kick for Tupou. Tupou takes it. 10 metres out from their own line. The Roosters, 10 minutes to play. It's too early to shut up shop just yet. But, I mean, we're getting closer. Now I'm kicking myself for not standing by that call that I made in the preview video. I'm just so glad that it exists on YouTube, time-stamped, so that I can say, see, I can do a Dr. Evil in Austin Powers and go, see, I did say that.
You wish you could go back and get the almanac. What is that?
That's Back to the Future.
Back to the
yeah.
Future styles.
The Sports Almanac.
Mm.
Fifth and last inside
Agreed.
the 40. Savala gets the kick downfield. Walsh very lazily tracking it back, allowing it to bounce.
And it bounces over
And
your
it
head.
bounces
dickhead.
into the post. Did he drop that? No.
I think the post interfered, so they're just
Yes.
going to let it go. I mean, it almost bounced over his head, so... Oh, breaking news. Jesse Arthurs is ruled out with a Category 1 head injury.
Speaking of Category 1s, what do we say? DJ Shaq, admin's in the chat. What's our new thing?
There's a new thing.
There's a new thing.
Oh, see, I'm all over this as a co-host.
Yep.
Oh, tell you what, I don't like our chances. We're 10 down with 10 to go. Jesse Arthurs is out.
Oh, there's an offload for Billy Walters. Walters to
who
Payne in the
cares?
Haas. Haas up the middle. They've the Roosters have managed to wrap up Payne in the Haas tonight. He hasn't
They
been getting
have.
those offloads away. Here's some numbers now for the Broncos. And Staggs fires it back in field.
Oh.
Hunt keeps it alive. It's been scooped up by Willison, and Willison scores in the corner. It's going to go up as no try. Oh, sorry, I whacked the microphone. It's going up as no try.
I think that might have been a try. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Willison scoops it up and loses it. So there we go.
What did I just say? The Broncos can't get 10 points in 10 minutes, and a minute later, they've gone over the line. Even though it's a no try, they've gone over the line.
Can you ground it with your nipple? Because that's the only way this is a try.
I don't know. Depends how big your nipple is, I guess.
I'd say that he's probably got big ones.
He's sort of picked it up
No.
and tossed it to himself.
No, he really hasn't.
He really has.
No.
Okay, I'll give him a try just for funsies. Just for funsies. See, it looks like crap from that angle, but from the side it looks a lot better. We have a decision. It is a...
No tries. Surprise, surprise.
Ah. I mean, look, it was a good effort though from the lads.
They could have... Oh,
Oh.
hello, the top of Ben Hunt's head. Into
I was
the
like,
corner post
See
camera.
everything from this angle. No, we can't.
He's got to go off for HIA after that. Yeah, so there you go. There's the new thing in the chat room. Smash that like button so hard you're on report and in the bin for 10.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I always hit the like button. Hit it. I'll make.
Yeah, but what we've noticed is that by actually referring to it, people have a tendency to do it more. Would you believe?
Oh, but
I feel weird being one of those content creators that constantly calls for it myself, though. So I'm glad that the chat room has decided to pick this up.
excellent, excellent.
Broncos now with 8 minutes to go, trailing by 10. They'll be throwing caution to the wind.
I was on the thumbnail. Smash the like button. Here we go. Give it a like.
Born on the Cobbo, down the short side. 35 out, place it. Shibasaki. Up to the 40. So we got... I loved the Dragons-Titans game. That was a fun one to cover.
I thought you were going to do the Super Rugby.
Yeah, but I overslept.
Oh,
Yeah, I only just made it up for the Dragons-Titans game.
gotcha. And that's why you didn't leave the door unlocked.
Yeah.
Leave the door unlocked so you don't have to leave the stream when I get here.
It's all right. Game was over anyway. Fifth and last.
Well-
Reynolds puts the kick up. Tedesco takes it. He's been bumped down by Walsh. Walsh is all over him.
Come back though.
No. No, there really wasn't.
Why you were screaming and carrying on.
Oh, because my multi was suddenly on out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, the Titans were cooked, but my multi suddenly became very relevant towards the back end of that game.
Gotcha.
Which was funny because there was someone in the TikTok that was like, do your bets ever win? Every time I pop on, you're like way off. And then it ended up, because I only had one tick at that point, and then it ended up at the end of the game with 3.
Ooh.
Almost got all of them. Kick in behind the line. Walsh collects it.
This could be a little penalty down here. I mean, they went back a few minutes to look at Mark Wazowski, but this could be a little penalty here. We might have to go back to that and see if they actually call it or if they're just going to let it go. But the kicker, he got dragged down and it seemed very late.
Yeah, I find that they're very 50-50 on those this season. 20 out from their own line, though, the Broncos. 6 minutes to go. Time is escaping them. Reynolds with the early kick. Needing the bounce, but not getting it, and it's into touch, although leaping and firing it back in field. This is still a live ball. Now it's been dived on by the Roosters. Nobody wanted to pick it up.
I thought everybody else is picking up. It was a Hail Mary try. Reno, you don't have to look too sad.
Yeah, it was a very low percentage play. At least you tried it.
Yeah, exactly.
You were on a hiding to nothing since the game was essentially over anyway.
Ryan, you go for the Dragons, or you would have been happy with that win?
Goddamn kicking myself I am over this. I picked it, but I didn't pick it.
Back yourself. Oh, goodness me.
I guess it is pretty easy in a preview video to call
Be
an upset.
confident.
Yeah, when you don't actually have anything on the line. As this kick from Sandon Smith is way too heavy. And a 7-tackle set here for the Broncos.
It's Crichton. He looks like the cranky little, funny little king from Shrek.
Shibasaha? Sorry?
Tiny little king from Shrek.
Who?
Angus Crichton.
Angus,
That's who he looks like.
oh, yes. Absolutely. Yes. Carrigan at first receiver again. I feel like that Carrigan's trying to play the Isaiah Yeo role that Yeo plays for the Panthers, but I'm finding it's just slowing the Broncos down here tonight. You've got Reynolds and Hunt, for goodness sake. Like, surely one of those two gets the ball first. Here's Carrigan again, first receiver.
To be fair, Reynolds hasn't Hunt hasn't done a great deal this evening. He's been a bit quiet.
I mean, he's been quiet probably because Carrigan's got his big bun in there.
Stop trying the Latrell pass.
And
it's not going to work for you.
And I'm talking about his man bun, obviously, not his arse. But yeah, Carrigan in at first receiver is just stifling any go forward for the Broncos.
Lord Farquaad. That's who we're calling him. Right. Lord Farquaad.
Geez, got to be careful saying that.
What's his name in the movie? Lord Farquaad.
I know it is, but I'm saying you've got to be careful saying
Farquaad.
that. It's like one has to be careful talking about peanuts on the stream. Sometimes if you say it too quickly, it sounds like something completely different.
What does it say? No, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I know, Ava, right? The Panthers are having an absolute shocker. And we've said it. It's only 3 rounds in. It's only 4 rounds in, but now it's 5 rounds in. So
6
rounds in. I'm still behind.
Yeah.
I'm in shock on myself.
Aaron, how are you, mate? 26-16.
Aaron, welcome. Ahoy.
3 minutes to go. Jonas says Broncos.
Yeah.
Full your chocks up.
Broncos got a little
Don't
bit
know
of a...
exactly what that means, but
Maybe meant to say chooks.
Siu Wong with a strong carry. 30 out from the line. 5th and last.
3 minutes to go.
Short side. Savala puts the kick up. This is contestable. Tedesco's there. Walsh loses it forward. Watson collects it.
And loses it
And
forward.
loses it. It's a knock on first by Reese Weesey.
I don't understand what Reece Walsh did there because he seemed to try and fly over the pack in AFL market.
Have their captains challenged this? They have.
What are they? Well,
They have to. There's
there's
like
2.5 minutes
left.
to go. Who cares?
There's like 2.5
Well,
minutes
I mean,
left.
they'll care if it puts the Roosters in again easily, but what's he challenging? Taken out or no knock on or
No knock on. He's hoping for no knock on or something. Some sort of infringement that will overturn the original knock on. Doggies, NRL. Ahoy, mates.
no?
So here we go.
Walshy.
Reece Walsh up there, Gazali.
You went for an AF. Oh,
Okay, it's been batted back by Tedesco into the hand of Walsh, who knocks it on.
Yep. So Walsh, you just knocked it on.
It's a knock on Broncos at this point. Connor Watson collects it and then spills it forward. Challenge unsuccessful. Roosters ball.
Why are you shaking your head? It's right there on the big screen.
He's probably shaking his head at himself, in fairness.
Possibly. He went for the AFL mark and it did not
He's
work.
probably like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
You are not a Jaconing. Or an Ollie Henry.
2.5 minutes remain. 10
Radley's-
points the difference.
Hang on a second. Victor Radley's on the field and he's
Yeah,
been
oh,
on
he's
the
been on
field
there
the
for
whole
ages.
game.
Not
And
the whole
he
game,
hasn't-
no.
Well, not he comes off the bench.
Yeah.
But, like, he hasn't had a... I mean, there's still 2.5 minutes, but he hasn't had a penalty.
No,
He
he's
hasn't
been a
had
good boy.
HIA. He's...
Angus Crichton's taken on all the...
Oh, he's taken on the
The
bad
bad
boy
boy.
Radley role.
On a foe, White bumps off one. Walters strips the ball away, and it's been dived on by Xavier Willison. What's the call here? Knock on Broncos. Scrum down.
If it's stripped out and the Roosters lose it forward, how is it a knock on?
Carrigan. Carrigan's knocked it on. It's off his arm.
Oh. Righto, whatever.
And they have no challenges remaining
No.
because
no
they
challenges,
wasted it on that clear, blatant Reece Walsh knock on.
Which was only 30 seconds ago.
Yes, they could have challenged that one and probably won. Watson left to Tedesco. Tedesco cuts back infield. There's his ass! Okay, I'll calm down. He's had his pants pulled down right when we unveiled our new music. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Power Peach.
5 out from the line. Watson, dummies left for the pass, goes on his own and loses the ball. He's dropped it. Oh, it's a scrappy old end to this game. Both teams,
We really have to.
they have not captains challenged. The Roosters have challenged the call of knock on.
Man, we're going to have such ripped arms with these rep
hell yeah.
workouts.
Hell yeah. Well, that was a way. I mean,
A minute, 14 seconds to go.
honestly, you should be punished for just like
Wasting
blatant time wasting challenges. Like the last two, one for each team. You should be penalized in some capacity when you're just so blatantly wrong and it's clearly been called just for a Hail Mary. The challenge is meant to be for howlers.
Yeah, like absolute. Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
But it happens in it happens in all sport. Cricket,
It
tennis.
It does. Basketball. It happens in
the
all
reviews used as Hail Marys at the back end of a game. It's certainly not the player's fault. Pain in the arse with the
pain in the
offload.
arse.
Back for Walters.
Finally got an
Walters
upload.
scampers down the short side. He's wrapped up. 40 out. Inside the last minute. Oh. How I picked the Roosters in my the old Panther and I's
You're gonna
preview
lament
video.
this till tomorrow, and you.
Well,
stuff
I'm
something
only
else
I'm
up, aren't ya?
only off the top of the table by 2. This would have got me within 1 because I dare say nobody at the top went against the Broncos.
No, I didn't.
And just to think, like 3 rounds ago, I was in 70th spot. I'm now like 2 points off the top of the table.
I'm having a shocker. I got like 2 last week. I had an absolute shocker.
8 seconds to go.
There we go. Come on, just call it. 3, 2, 1, and
Tedesco
there we
takes the
go.
last play of the game, and the Roosters have come to Suncorp Stadium, and they have beaten the Broncos 26-16.
Yep. Good win. Solid win from the Roosters.
Isn't it amazing what happens when you get rid of the Chad? And in fairness to the Chad, like the Roosters had a couple of other players back, like Billy Smith back this week is a big inclusion.
now,
So it's not just on the Chad, but
Angus Crichton, you need to walk your tiny little torso over to Adam Reynolds and apologise.
nah, that's footy.
You apologise. What happens in the field stays in the field. He does have a very tiny torso, though, doesn't he, Angus Crichton?
Mhm.
Very small torso compared to the Vincent Spears Music. Are you talking about the exceptionally amazing and funny TV series with like, oh God, I can't think of the guy's name. He's an actor. Well, obviously he's an actor. He was a comedian turned actor.
That TV show with an actor.
John LaJoy, is that the one? John LaJoy. He was in
Are you kidding me? There's a TV show with an actor?
he was in a terrible, like he was in a, no, I can't think what it's called, but yes, The League. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. No, we don't know that one. Sorry. You just killed my buzz.
You're talking about that show where they've got the fantasy sports league.
Yes, I'm talking about The League, the American sitcom with the fantasy.
Yeah, the
NFL
fantasy
team.
footy.
It is hilarious. Mark Duplass, that's what I was thinking of. He's in a oh God, he's in. Oh, what's he in? It's actually really like. I think Goliath. In something else, but in Goliath, maybe it's Goliath.
There's a Goliath movie?
No, there's a Goliath TV series. It's got Billy Bob Thornton in it, and it's fantastic. So good. But yeah, Mark Duplass is in that, and what happens to his character at the end of a extremely disturbing, to say the least.
Right. 26 points to 16. The Roosters have beat the Broncos. I called it in our preview video, not ours as you and I, our old Panther and I. It's on YouTube. Go back and watch it. I'm not lying. It actually happened.
John LaJoy. There you go. Yeah, all those guys in there. They were that show is really funny the first couple of seasons.
I can't help but notice a lot of referee blaming in the chat room.
Yeah, you can't blame the referees for that. I mean, there was a couple of
the bad calls went both ways, for sure.
It wasn't one sided at all.
No, there were absolutely some stinkers, but the stinkers
went both ways. Look, I'm a Broncos fan, and I'm not going to say that that happened, but yeah, yeah. I feel like the league got really bad when Seth Rogen joined it.
Broncos lost. She doesn't want to do a post show.
I don't care.
Should we play the Teddy song?
You play the Teddy song. Let's play the Teddy song again.
Who wants to hear the Teddy song again? Wasted Water Sports dropping some new music. The James Tedesco song.
1, 2, 3, 4, Teddy lost his shorts again. He's burning down the sideline. Boots blurred,
Kevin could have played this.
eyes on the prize, he don't even flinch till his
I can
shorts
fucking play it.
get yanked, and we
It
all
says
get
chicken
a
bop.
glimpse. He's got the moves, he's got the pace. The fullback fire, no one can chase. But every second game without fail, he moves the crowd like his tail's from the tail. Tedesco's got that power peach. Tears through lines like a one-man breach. Every try a cheeky show, 'cause someone always grabs too low. He's the king with the runaway pants. Flashing footy fans from the stands might lose his kit, but never the ball. He scores, they cheer, we've seen it all. Go, go, Teddy, buns of steel. Spin through tackles like a damn pinwheel. A camera zoom, slow-mo reveal. Another week, another cheeky ordeal. Jerseys ripped, shorts halfway down. Still busts the line and owns the town. From Roosters fans to refs' surprise. The league's most famous gluteal thighs. He ain't trying to show it off, but every game becomes a strip-off. He shrugs it off, another dash. Just Teddy being Teddy with ass and flash. Tedesco's got that power peach. Lost his pants, but still in reach. Highlight reels got cheeks galore. He breaks the line, then breaks the cord. Shorts down low, but pride stays high. Mooning defenders as he flies by. Booty legend, footy god. All hail Teddy, thong and all. Tang, tang, trot the shore. Tang, tang, crank the sport. X-Packer is our man, showing skis since he began.
Should have rated the app, but it hasn't loaded yet.
What's that?
AFL app, when I opened it, it
Ah.
asked me to rate it. This app hated it.
Oh my God, there's still more ref blaming.
Really?
I'm sorry, Broncos
No.
supporters, but
It
the
was
ref
definitely
was
not
not
the
to blame.
referee. It was definitely not the referee's fault. Vincent Spears, so your guitar teacher did a Metallica cover show. That's amazing. I don't mind some Metallica, but I was never a massive.
Your
There
guitar teacher's not Scott Mitchell, is it?
There were the yeah, Metallica was, you know, they were never. You could go one way or the other with that growing up, but yeah, they weren't the grab for me. I should have gone and seen Death Clock the other night. If you've heard of
I should have gone
Metalocalypse.
too. I should have gone too because I saw footage from one of the other shows, and they had the. Remember, I said to you, asked me about it. I'm not sure if you asked me on stream or off, and I said I would go if it was the actual, like if they did holograms of the character. Well, we
Yeah.
got close. They actually had the
They did.
the big screen with the characters on
They
it,
did.
which would have been acceptable to me. That would have been acceptable if we can't
Bolt
get
thrower.
if we
Good
can't get
Lord.
holograms. I'll take that.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good, and from all accounts, but every man and his dog was there, and I just was not very peoply. But yeah, and Freedom of Fear, a band whom I've worked with, who are incredible, were the opening band, and they just absolutely slayed it. So yeah, really, really bummed, but that's fine. I'm sure they'll tour again. Said that about Prodigy when I missed Keith's last tour. And then what happened?
Jesse Arthurs was all right. Jesse Arthurs scored a try. He's the only one that ticked off my multi.
Yeah, I got
I'm not sure about your. You got Cobbo
I had
scored?
Cobbo.
Yeah,
I had
call
Cobbo.
on the Cobbo
and I
score.
had Stags and Tupo, but obviously they didn't.
Stags was atrocious tonight.
Oh,
Stags was
sorry.
atrocious.
It's been a long day.
Look, the thing is, Payne in the Haas, Pat Carrigan. I mean, they're 10 out of 10 players. Obviously, 5 out of 6, like 5 out of 6 weeks is pretty good.
Yeah.
They were both pretty ordinary tonight. They weren't the only ones, but yeah, they didn't get the same go forward out of Haas tonight. He couldn't get his offload away. The Roosters had obviously done their homework, and they did a very good job wrapping up the ball. Payne in the Haas didn't get those offloads away tonight. He was kept very quiet. Carrigan with some uncharacteristic errors. Here he is, Lord
Lord Farquaad.
Farquaad.
Look how tiny his torso is.
You've got to be so careful.
Gus looks so unimpressed about being in Brisbane in general.
Oh, I was actually going to say Gus looks really happy.
Gus looks extremely unimpressed right now. He's just standing there like,
I was literally about to say Gus looks absolutely ecstatic with this result.
I have to give a shout out
funny.
to whoever does the Feel Good Facebook page, because whoever does the Feel Good Facebook page
Yes.
is an absolute crack up.
Can I give an even bigger shout out though?
Go.
I'll give an even bigger shout out to the idiots that actually think it's really Gus Gould.
Oh God.
Could you see replies?
Oh, I know.
Shouldn't you be running a footy team? And it's like, it's not really him, you morons.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. That's obviously his mum,
We
Hugo
need a little-
Savala, there with his family on the sideline.
Do we have a little subscriber there? A little channel?
Yes, there was. I didn't see it.
I apologize. Lord Farquaad. Well, he kind of gives me that Lord Farquaad vibe when
totally.
he's running around. I don't know.
Totally.
So, but yeah,
Is he?
I just don't think Gus looks happy sending close to JT.
Oh, that could be it.
He's literally
Yeah,
just.
well, that'd piss anybody off, in fairness. Yeah, that'd be frustrating for anyone.
rather
but I
send it to
digress.
JT than Billy Flatter. Whoa.
Shots fired. It was a sad game for the Broncos.
Come it wasn't that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, they let a few things slide. There were some moments of brilliance. I mean, if it was a sad game if it was 26-0.
And the Roosters were really good tonight for the most
the
part.
Roosters were really good tonight. They got, and the Broncos got on the board. You can't,
As I said, who'd have thought that the Roosters' answer was simply dropping the Chad
funnily enough.
and giving one of their homegrown young fellas a chance. Hugo
Absolutely.
Savala, the giant. The giant halfback.
Yep.
Easily the biggest halfback in the competition.
Oh.
Easily.
194 centimeters. It's like something. Ridiculous. Yeah, Billy Slater is lol. All right. This is my last live in-person stream for a while.
Exactly right. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Hugo Savala.
Okay, look, she's got to be wearing heels or stand on a box.
Oh,
but
totally.
She ain't that tall.
No, absolutely. Anyways, carry on. You were...
Looks so young.
He is.
Yeah, no, this will be my last live in-person stream for a while. Probably till Origin.
Making the trek down for Origin, huh?
Yeah, probably. Maybe. We'll see.
23.
I feel like we're probably going to lose.
23. I actually thought he would have been younger than that,
yeah,
to be
I thought
honest.
he was younger too. I thought we're probably going to lose, so maybe game 1 I'll vote and lock my father out of the house.
Here's ours.
Yes.
Sorry,
3
Dad.
nights a year I don't talk to my parents because they go for Queensland. Jim, I'm moving. I'm moving a little bit further than 3 kilometers away.
Send him down to the studio then.
Why? Between him and your dad, neither of them can hear anything. They'll be what to each other all stream.
It'll be quality viewing.
New South Wales versus Queensland. What? Oh, what? I'll literally be there in commentary.
I think they could probably figure that part out though.
Yes, no, I'm moving to back to the north side. So, yeah. But we have the power of technology so that we can do the remote live streams. We did one the other night and it wasn't too bad, except some Facebook kept taking over Dan's volume.
That's right. Yeah. No, it has to be through
Oh,
Discord.
goodness me.
It has to be through Discord. And the beauty of Discord is you can set a custom background as well, so you don't have to fluff about with green screens. You can just do an automatic.
I'll probably set it up so it's up.
Oh, no. I'm saying
know.
you don't even, if you go through Discord, don't even need to bother with it. Discord will automatically cut the background.
Fins and Spears music, south coast of where? It's trying to think. Yeah, no, but I'm still going to be around, obviously. I'm still going to be on streams. It's just not going to be live in person. It'll be live remote. Be like a bad telehealth Zoom call. Telehealth? Like just a bad Zoom call.
See, he looks happy. Gus looks happy.
Bateman's Bay, nice.
I think Gus was impressed with that result.
Yeah, I feel like he was. He just doesn't let his face show it.
No, I feel like that is him. I feel like that's his face showing it.
I really like
do.
Billy Smith, but he needs a new name.
So, your hatred runs so deep, nobody can be called Billy or Cameron.
Or with the last name Smith.
Or with the last name.
Slater.
Oh. Yeah, he's kind of like the best of both worlds for you.
He really isn't. He's the worst of both worlds because of his name. But he's a great player.
I was being ironic, but yeah. Billy Smith. Billy Slater and Cameron Smith. Yes, I did.
Oh, what is that terrible tattoo? Oh,
not,
yeah,
not as bad as Ponga's.
Oh, God, look, there it is. We've said it too many times and conjured the devil.
We said it 3 times, he appears.
All right.
His tattoos are not as bad as Kalen Ponga's, so I'm throwing that out there.
Or Liberatores FL. Speaking of which, what's happening from around the grounds? What's going on in AFL? Grand final 2 years ago rematch. Collingwood have been on top all game, and I believe they still are. My app's starting, it doesn't want to load. But yeah. So. Oh, so you're moving for fam. Righto, Vincent Spears. Got it. We done?
Why didn't I tip them?
It's
gonna drive me crazy. At
Are you just going to flip to the actual channel for me?
At least it's on record as me actually like saying it out loud.
Here we go. Did anybody... I don't know if anybody saw the post-match interview with Bailey Smith last night after the game.
This game's not even close.
Oh, no, this game's not close at all. But, I mean, Geelong came down from 30 points last night to win by 20.
In 7 minutes?
Yeah, they kicked 2 goals in like a minute.
but
the Swans won't do it.
But was there 7 minutes left?
No, there wasn't 7 minutes left. There was a whole half left.
Yeah, exactly.
The Swans won't
Exactly. This is 6.5.
But Bailey Smith was hilarious. So he used to play for the Western Bulldogs. He was their superstar. And he went to Geelong. And in his post-game interview last night, he was so funny. And he was just unfiltered. And he sounded like he was off his head. But he'd just come off the footy field. And they said to him, they said something to him, and he said, "Oh no, like
maybe he was. Then.
I've got a real compulsive nature. So if I do something, I'm doing it like to the very end. So if I'm playing Fortnite, I'm either playing Fortnite and I'm playing like the game from start to finish, or I'm out on the piss." And that's what he said in his interview. And the commentators who are old kind of looked at each other like, "Hey, he's out on the piss.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?"
And I'm pretty sure that they were also going, "What's a Fortnite?"
Yeah, pretty much. PC. What's a PC?
What's a Fortnite?
Because he dropped the term PC a couple of times. And of course they thought it was, politically correct, not personal computer. So yeah, that was highly amusing. And he also dropped an F-bomb and a couple of other swear words during the interview, and it was just really, really, really refreshing and funny to see. Like, I mean, some of these guys, like, they've been doing it for years, so they know how to interview, etc. But side bottom, the guy with no tan on his head, even though he's had his head shaved for a million years.
That is so pommy.
He has had a shaved head for every season I've ever watched him in, and he's still got no tan on that noggin.
Tyrone says Broncos got robbed.
They didn't get robed.
Oh yeah, it's spelt wrong.
Or robbed.
I just noticed that. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream on TikTok.
Okay, we'll end the stream on TikTok. Good evening, TikTokers.
Cheers, TikTokers.
See you next time.
That's already gone. But yeah, we'll stay on. If there's anybody on.
It was so funny though.
Okay. Well, there's 12 people. There's 12 still out there from the 50 or 60 odd that were here for the NRL. So do feel free, chat room. We'll stay on as long as you talk. Basically, this is how I do the post games these days, Michelle.
Post games?
Yep. How I do the post games these days is if you're in the chat room and you talk, I stay.
If you don't, I go.
Yep, I bollocks on for a few minutes and then I wander off. Jim Condon says Vincent from Bateman's Bay to Eden is one of the best places on earth. Far south coast is mad. I lived in Bega Cheese and Tathra. Is that right? Tathra and Eden? Tathra. For a while. Now back up here in Grafton, northern New South Wales. Missed down there. Dan Jam says Champions Cup quarterfinals this weekend.
Has anybody been watching the cricket, IPL? I've only been watching the highlights.
I still haven't got around to doing an IPL stream.
Clearly.
I think Geordie Aussie's given up. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him around. He's disappeared. He's like, this son of a bitch lied about the IPL. I'm out. I was another goal for Collingwood. I was so amped up for it, though. I really was. But then...
Oh, they've kicked another goal.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
You weren't listening to me. Yeah, I was so pumped up for it, and then when it actually came about, and I'd finish, like I've done my footy double header or triple header, and it's like, God, I've got to like be up again in a few. And by up, I don't mean like physically up and awake. I just mean mentally and aware and up for a full game of T20. Even though it's only T20, it's still
a solid couple of hours.
It is still a decent length of time.
4 hours
yeah.
or so, yeah.
So that's where it's been for the IPL. I've just really struggled to mentally get up for it, get amped up for it, and be in any sort of shape to call it. Because if I'm just going to be on a stream and be unenthusiastic and be a robot, there's really no point doing it. Simple as that.
Vincent Spears, you turned 17 a few weeks ago. My God, you're young. Ugh, wait.
Happy birthday, though.
Happy birthday.
For a few weeks ago. For a few weeks ago. Excuse me. Do have the...
I have to tap out, I think.
God, we've got some good music. We really do have some good music.
Been on my feet all day and my back's killing me.
All right.
You can keep talking. I'm just going to go sit in the other room. Or are we tapping out?
I think it's safe to call it a night.
Thank you very much for joining us.
I got to get up early-ish, like early for me. I've got to get up for my shindig. So what's happening tomorrow is
I have to get up at 6:30.
Yeah, no, screw that. So basically what's happening tomorrow, Waste of Water Sports, I will be doing the Sharks Manly game. Why? I don't know. I should just have the whole day off, but I've got to work at least a little bit, try and earn some income. And I will not be doing any of the other games, though, because we're having a boys' night, getting the fellas around to celebrate my birthday, Vincent Spears Music, which was on...
so that's why I wasn't invited.
Yeah. Boys only, sorry. Unless you grow a penis in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, look, to be fair, I probably have more balls than some of the boys you know.
I will tell Jason you said that tomorrow.
Oh, is he coming, is he?
I will tell him you said that, and that it was very specifically about him.
And you tell him. He'll love it.
So yeah, having a lads' night tomorrow.
So wait, are you saying in or going out?
Combination of both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Righto.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. So we won't see Dan till next week. No way he's going to be logging on for Sunday.
The plan is to do the Sunday games.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah,
Knights versus
Yeah, Knights Tigers.
Tigers.
Very excited for that. Storm Warriors should be good as well. I mean, I think the Storm will win quite comfortably, but it should still be a decent game.
It was yesterday, Vincent Spears. Birthday was yesterday.
Yes.
Mm.
But in advance of the party, the actual celebration.
The once I'm set up in the new digs, I'll be able to do some streams and you can have the time off if you've got a hangover.
Well,
I can attempt to call them. I might actually be able to do it when you're
of that level.
me.
Of that level. Hangovers of that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, Sharks versus Manly, and then we'll see him on Sunday.
Yes.
All right. In that case, everybody have a fabulous weekend. Yeah.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, Teddy lost his shorts again.